Hello, welcome to the course of Computer Network. In this course, we are going to learn about very basic concept of computer network. And this, we will start with the introduction chapters in which we will learn about the internet application and the networking model like OSI and TCP/IP model. And next, we will discuss about the data communication in which we will learn about modulation and various other technique of multiplexing, packet switching, network technologies like LAN, WAN, Ethernet, Internet protocols, and various other protocols related to computer network. And in last chapters, we will discuss about the network management, in which we will learn about the network security technique (SNMP), and we will also discuss about the recent technologies of computer network like IoT and VoIP. So let's start with the very first chapter, that is the about computer network. So this is a introductory chapter in which we will learn about the basic concepts like what is a computer network, the uses of computer network, the evolution of these computer network, and the type of these network. So let's start with the very first, that is what is a computer network. So here the computer network is a digital telecommunication network. Here the group of computers and other computing hardware devices are linked together through a communication channel to provide a communication with each other. So here the networking computer devices are used to originate, route, and terminate the data, and these computer devices are known as network nodes. These nodes include personal computers, phones, servers, and networking hardware. So this is about the computer network. So let's discuss about the uses of computer network. So why we need these computer network? So we need this computer network because it provides the communication through email, video conferencing, and instant messaging, whereas it also enable file sharing among the network, and it also enable the sharing of a single hardware devices like a printer, scanner among the multiple users. It allows sharing of softwares or operating programs on remote system, through the cloud computing, and it makes information easier to access and maintain among network users from anywhere and from any device, but it must be connected to the internet. So this is the concept of IoT. So this is all about the uses of computer network. Next, we are going to discuss about the evolution of computer network. So the evolution of computer network starts in 1940 when George Sitwitz used a teletype machine model at Dartmouth College and complex number calculator in New York to send and receive instruction. So here they this in 1940 the teletype machine is used to send the message, whereas the complex number calculator is used to receive this instruction. By the year of 1950, the early network was established by the military radar system, and it named as SAGE. And here SAGE stands for Semi-Automatic Ground Environment. And by the year 1960, the commercial airline reservation system, that is SABRE, went online with two connected mainframe. So here the SABRE is semi-automatic business research environment. And by the year 1962, pulling the output system like teletypewriters to computers, and when the GCR Liquidator was hired, he named it as the Intergalactic Computer Network. After that, in year 1965, the General Electric and the Bell Labs used the computer to route and manage telephone connections. And coming to the next year, that is in 1965, Thomas Morrill and Lawrence G. Roberts create the first wide area network in the human history. After that, in 1991, the first home broadband network was created, and by the year 1996, the 56K modem was invented by Dr. Brent Townshend. And in 2000, the Cisco became the single most valuable corporation in the world as the Fortune 1 company. And by the year 2010, the 100 gigabit Ethernet introduced in the market with full standardization. and it is predicted that by the year 2015 the terabit optical Ethernet center are aiming for 1 terabit Ethernet over the optical fiber. It means it will give the speed of 1 terabit per second, and by the year 2020 it is predicted that the goal of the company is to enable 100 terabit per second terabit Ethernet. So this is about the evolution of computer network. Next, let's discuss about the type of network. So first network is public network. Here the public network is a network that is accessible to the public, and this network is owned by a service provider such as ISP, that is Internet Service Provider. Here the ISPs offer services to any individual, to any organization, but that must pay the subscription fees annually or monthly. So this network follows strict rules and regulations that is defined by the government to protect the communication from unintended spoofing. So the example of public network are like the internet on a large scale public network, public Wi-Fi's, and the other internet access such as the wired connection offered by the network. The next we are going to discuss about the private network. So here the private network are controlled by one particular organization or the network, and it is connected within a specified network. And here this type of network is configured in such a way that the devices outside the network cannot access it, and only a selected set of devices can access this type of network depending upon their settings encoded in the network routers or the access points. And the example of the private network are LAN connectivity in offices or college campus. So the further private network is of 4 category, like consumer, SOHO, that is small office and home office. Next is SMP, that is small to medium business, and another one is large enterprise. So starting with the consumer is the least expensive form of private network, consisting of a network owned by the individual. Whereas small office, home office, SOHO, it is a network that is slightly larger than the consumer network, and here the SOHO network connect 2 or more computers, 1 or more printers, a router that connect the office to the internet or the home to the internet. Next is the small to medium business. Here these network connect many computers in multiple offices in a building, and it also include computer in a production facilities, for example in a shipping department. So here it is connecting the multiple various computer devices that are in a multiple offices in a particular building. Whereas a large enterprise network, here this network provide IT infrastructure for major business corporation. It means the enterprise network usually include both wired and wireless technologies to provide the communication between the different devices that are located at the different geographic sites. So this large enterprise is connecting the 2 different offices that are placed on the different location over the world. Next we will discuss about the communication entities. So we require the 2 communication entities, that is sender and receiver. So sender is the system that sends information and receiver is the system that receives the information. But it must have 2 features, that is interoperability and the network communication protocol. So in interoperability, here it is the ability of 2 entities to communicate efficiently, and network communication protocols refer to the specification of rules and regulation for the network communication. So these are the requirement for the sender and receiver to communicate with each other. So this is all about the computer network. Thank you.